Hey, how's it going? BlueRiser here. I wanted to cover this Shigaraki. I know he's been going in and out for the past month now, but I just want to talk about him now and sort of talk about limited EX characters. I think I want to make a video on them after we get one more, because right now we have 3, and I think after our 4th one I finally have like an overall idea of how I feel about these limited EX characters. So this Shigaraki is going to be available for the next 2 days. By this day it should be Sunday in Japan, so probably today you'll have time to grind it, and then the last time it will be is on the end of the month. But anyway, let's get into if he's worth the time to even dedicate, because like it's an hour long, so you have to try to get him within that time period, and it's super hard too. So here we have a speed balance type Shigaraki. I believe the first one we got was an intelligence balance type. Now I would like to mention the art for this one is very nice. I believe it is during the Hosu incident. Yeah, it is, because those are the Nomus. I see the winged one right there, and the big muscular one it never killed. So this is during that time where he's pretty much saying Nomu attack the city, and he has a little angst against Stain. Now as a balance type, obviously most of his stats are around the same point. This is an overall good base character. He has more than 4,500 for attack, defense, and health. Overall pretty good there. 244 SP, whatever. Most characters can't do 2 special attacks anyway, so that's not much of a big deal. Like overall, like any other balanced character, he's just there. He kind of exists. He doesn't excel at much, but overall he has stats that just kind of keep him from being bad. Compared to the previous Shigaraki we got, the first one, this one is at least leagues better. The other one I believe has 4,000 baseline attack, defense, and health. I believe so. I can check right now. Yeah, so our previous first Shigaraki has 4,001 attack, health, and defense all around. So this one he's doing better. Now his defense is a bit low. I think if anything, this guy should have had 5,000. If we could spare, we could take off that health and attack like by 400, and I think he could have had like 5,005 health, attack, and defense even. At least that would have been a bit cooler in my opinion. Instead his defense is just a bit lower. Now his passive ability is he gets a 15% increased damage to intelligence, speed, heart, and power types, so purple, blue, yellow, and red. And all of his attributes, so health, attack, SP, and defense, go up by 7%, which is pretty bad comparing the kind of grind you gotta go through for this kind of character. I would assume the all attributes increase could at least be like 10%. 7% fine enough, but 10% seems really good, because then if you think about it, his HP and his attack are at least almost 6,000, both of them, and his defense is around 5,000. I think that would have been way better, but I'll take the 7%. Then we move over to a special attack, which is Break Hand, which is the not EX, it's the Battle Royale Shigaraki that we've had before. Now this guy, obviously, the Battle Royale one, we didn't have a rerun of him, so if you don't have him, it's a bit of a shame. Maybe this guy can take his place for you. The special attack is really good as it has tracking to it, and he shoots his hands out forward, and he creates like a ball of decay, and it attacks for 3 attacks. Overall, fairly decent special attack. I like it a lot. It's way better than the first EX Shigaraki we had. One of the issues with balanced characters is it's very hard to choose what to improve, because for the most part most of them have like even stats. So you have to choose one or the other. You have to choose, oh, maybe I want to increase attack, because I doubt most people have good enough gadgets that'll increase every single one of his stats by at least 10%. Excluding SP. SP is not that important to grow. Now, because his defense is lacking, I would say that probably is going to be your majority. You want to increase it by about 12%. 12 to 15%. We'll say 10 to 15 actually. Since his special attack doesn't really have a debuff, I can't really say go for more attack. I think this guy is just a good balanced character. If you're looking for an EX character, a luck character that has good survivability, decent attack, decent health, this is your guy. But at the same time, you have to grind the hell out of him within an hour, and I just don't think the difficulty justifies playing for him. The new All for One we have is a way better character and is easier to get EX for. I mean 99 luck for. Like, he's a decent character, but I just don't see the work to reward worth it. Especially for like getting him to 99 luck. I just don't see it. It's not worth it at all. If you're a collector, if you just want to have exclusive limited characters, then just get one copy. You're not going to be using this guy. There's plenty of other EX characters, like regular EX characters, that you can get that do everything he does and a bit better. Like, even when I look at his passive ability of doing the 15% more damage to like 4 types, all besides technique. So he's still not doing higher damage to his natural weakness, which is a bit weird, because wouldn't you want him just in the case where you have to fight a technique type and he's on your team? Obviously you would have a power type on your team too, but wouldn't you want him to do more damage to that type as well? And then the all attributes up by 7%. Normally, I don't care for this kind of stuff. I don't care about an attribute going up by a percentage as a passive. Why not just make it like that? So yeah, I think that's around 290 something or 300 something, but regardless, it's not that big of a bump. So when I see passive abilities that say blank up by this percentage, especially like such a small percentage at 7%, he could have just had that number added to his defense. It's really pointless. And speaking of this one, just improvements, like a visual aesthetic improvement, imagine if he had like the big bulky Nomu in the background behind him, right? Imagine if his special attack was like the Nomu like pops up and he does like a punch or something. I think that would be way cooler than seeing Break Hand again, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I remember just playing the EX event and it wasn't worth it. Like I ended up getting him and I'm just like, do I really want to 99 luck this character? And the answer is no. I'm sure there's plenty of people who make him work and who like him. It's just, I think, especially for new players, doing it would be a waste of your time. If you want to get a collector's version, then join someone else's multi and hope it drops. That's all you can really say. And that way you have one. And that's kind of how I felt about the other two limited EX characters. But we're going to wait till the fourth one and see what that is, and see like if the work to reward is really worth it. Because I don't think it's really worth it for just an overall good character. Like, he's just good. He's not great, he's not outstanding, he's just good. And I think some people could say the 15% damage to the 4 types is really cool, but I can't see it. Like, instead, they should have gave him a 20% increase of attack to just power types. And maybe harder intelligence types, because they like to do that sometimes. I think those 2 types are even better. Because I'm assuming most veteran players have a 99 luck character who is of every attribute. So if you're fighting power units, I'm assuming you already have a speed unit that you use that is already 99 luck. Overall, I'm done here. I've rambled on too much. What do you guys think? Maybe I'm torn. Maybe I'm wrong about something. Tell me down below if you think so. If you're grinding them, good luck. I'm going to keep grinding all for one. Don't forget to check out the channel. I have hundreds of videos for you to enjoy. From My Hero Academia Smash Staff to Fate Grand Lord to Fire Emblem Heroes. So stick around a bit. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you're new here. I'll see you next time. Peace out.